to Brainwreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
So many things you guys aren't going to hear on this show. Yeah, we are. Best show.
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, man.
We're back again.
Wow.
Once again, someone should pay us a lot of money to do this show.
Lots
We're
of
really
money.
good at this.
Folks, let me tell you something. Here at Brainwreck TV, we're all about the future, growth, and making things
Future
happen.
is now.
The future is now, but the future is also tomorrow. And we have lots of opportunities to talk about
NFTs?
stuff. Okay, should we just get it out there? Like, do we start just a fucking bunch of NFTs? Just start selling shit?
We have 270 episodes worth of content.
262, including tonight.
Okay.
Plus
worth of content.
Another show, plus another show, and like 4 other shows. We have a lot of shows.
See, me and Blakely K were talking. Okay. And she was pitching this idea of doing a highlight reel for this show.
Right.
Which I'm not against.
I'm not against either.
But the amount of time it would take
let's
to
talk
go
about
back through.
Let's get into this.
262 episodes.
Let's get into this.
And pull out some clips.
I want you to know. I just last night started editing the recap of the most recent episode of Video Game Date Night.
Ooh.
Where Christy K and I played 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Had a wonderful time with, ourselves and the audience in the game. It was a splendid time.
Good for you.
We learned a lot. And my goal was to do a 12-minute recap of the game, 12 minutes. Homie, I'm 2 minutes into this fucking thing, and I'm not even out of, like, the first death yet.
Oh, jeez. Hire an intern.
Fenton, you're hired. Congratulations.
The job you always never wanted.
The job you never fucking wanted, but it's the job you got. You start tomorrow. Right. Yeah.
Unpaid,
so
of course.
The whole listen. Basically, what we're getting to is sponsor us. We're available. But yeah, the 12-minute recap of the game, 12 minutes, is not going to happen. It's going to be probably more like a 35-minute recap of the game. What is happening? Sorry.
Oh, silence your cell phone, sir, please.
It is silence. It's just very aggressive. I don't know what you want from me. It's going to be more like 35 minutes because I'm sure there's a way I could do this where it would work, but creatively, I'm not there yet.
Well, yeah, it's gotta be creative.
Maybe I'll do a test of like 1 minute every.
Fenton, if you think that's a good time, brother.
I mean, I'm having a ball. Maybe there's a way where I could do like 1 minute every loop. Maybe that's something we can do. Hey, that might actually be a good idea. But we have a lot of loops.
You'd have to do like title cards of like loop 2, loop 3, loop 4. Like you'd have to.
You'd have to let the people in on. No, because I think you make it a mystery, and then
lower
you say,
thirds,
and then you go because what you do is you listen. This is content marketing 101. You create a piece of content to push them to more content, and then you use that content to push them to even more content, and that content to get them to the greater content, which is this channel, which. If you haven't already, folks,
that's how SEO works.
Subscribe to this channel. I might go to something else before I get to that. So we'll see what happens.
Sure.
It might be cold this weekend, so I might be stuck inside. So I'll have a lot of time.
Don't put all your deviled eggs in one basket.
Deviled eggs? I love deviled eggs.
I know you do. Dude. Everybody knows you do.
Ooh, maybe we should make
everybody's
deviled
aware.
Eggs. Thank you.
We got a bathtub full of water. You're ready to go.
I got a bathtub full of water. I got a fridge full of beer. I got a pantry full of beef jerky and peanuts. I got 3 cases of water, a jug of water. We got a whole bunch of shit going on. It's getting cold, if you can't tell, folks.
What the fuck is going on with Texas? I thought the only thing frozen in Texas was JFK's head.
You would think that, but it's there's a lot of things frozen in Texas, and in about 7 hours, it's going to be my lawn, my gutters, hopefully not my pipes.
Did you turn your sprinklers off?
I should run those maybe.
No, don't run.
Run them. No, because you got to drip the faucet.
Yeah, but you're going to freeze your grass. You're going to kill your grass.
It's already raining out. The grass is going to freeze anyway. Dude, every yard on this block is orange, just so you know.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Listen,
big fans of the Qs.
The grass. Go Qs. Yeah, the grass just dies in the winter. Like I was running it when the weather was getting a little bit warmer. I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat my lawn some fresh water. It hasn't rained in a bit. It's getting back up into the 70s in like the middle of December, which is great. Ran the sprinklers, the lawn still died. It's like, okay. Here we are. But yeah.
But I heard the little birdie told me Austin's in for some weather.
We are looking at the Ice Apocalypse Volume 2, folks.
This is 2 years in a row.
And I don't even got to buy a house this time. It seems like it's coming. So we made sure to take some precautions this time around. No longer going to be like, fucking look at the snow. This is nothing. Where we come from. You just put on your hat, you grab your shovel, you get out there and you get it done. The golden snowball.
Sexier than it needs to be.
It's way sexier than it needs to be. Bengals, it's for the Super Bowl. No one's cheering orange this year. I mean,
listen, nobody cheers for the orange. Let's be honest. I went to a Syracuse Orange football game once.
Yeah, how was it?
There was a couple in front of me, which I'm pretty sure they were swapping, and they had a banner, and they were the only people cheering. Like nobody else was cheering.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Where was I? Oh. See, this is why we need an intern. We need an intern to feed us this stuff. Fenton, you're hired. Yeah, so last year, and we talked a little bit about this before, we had an ice storm. And we were ready in the sense that we thought we were ready. Because it was like, hey, you grow up in central New York, you know a thing or two about bad weather. It's not that big of a deal. Come on.
There were dice and the snow and the Cuomos and the touching the ladies. Yeah, come on.
It's exactly what people from central New York sound like.
Yeah.
But it turns out that even though you might be mentally prepared, the great state of Texas was not.
No.
Therefore, we were not prepared because, boy, did we get hit with some outages, some lack of supplies, capitalism.
Supply chains issues are everywhere. Like, you can't get anything from anywhere.
It's that damn socialism. One day we'll catch it. That pesky little guy.
We ain't paying that debt back. No, I'm telling you right now.
So, luckily last year we had just gone to the grocery store and stocked up. So, we were set on food and everything, but our water went out in the apartment. So, we didn't have water for almost a week.
Right.
Which, it's not the best. And especially since, we hadn't run the dishwasher and we had a sink full of dishes.
Right.
So, it was bad timing on that.
To get some paper plates?
We did manage to get some paper plates, some plastic utensils, some bowls, all that stuff. Which I have a great story for you.
Good for the environment.
So knowing that this was coming, it was like, hey, I know we're pretty much set on everything, but let's still, let's do a last minute grocery order. Had it delivered. God bless Texas. And, we got some of the bare essentials, got a couple cases of water. We made sure that we were filling up some additional water jugs. Got some bowls, some plastic utensils. I bought paper plates, but I didn't read the description on the plates, so I got those little, like, mini ones.
What the Oh, wait, well, because you're that fuck that gets it delivered.
Yeah.
Brother, come on, just go to the fucking store.
No. No. I won't. Thank you.
I literally went to the store today.
Yeah.
And bought paper plates, paper towels, and I was actually in the store so I could see what the options were.
Does it make you more of a man than me? I have a website that has every product listed on it. I just chose wrong. Like most things in my life, I chose wrong. So,
but right, so you came home with the wrong paper plates, or the wrong paper plates came to you.
Came to me.
If I were to come home with the wrong paper plates,
yeah,
or I could just be like, that's on the store. Like they didn't have what I need.
Well, yeah.
So like I have an out. You don't have an out.
I know. I'm accepting this.
Well, you shouldn't. It's not the American way.
Okay. So we got a bunch of shit.
Blame Joe Rogan.
Fucking vaccines. So we did the last minute grocery order. We got a bunch of stuff delivered. Filled up the tub. Got a bunch of water prepared. We're charging up the spare battery that Christy's got. We're charging up all the power banks.
Right.
We got the beer fridge full. We still got some liquor.
That's all you need.
Gonna be running the faucets on drip. So, I think we'll be good.
Okay.
Maybe we'll see.
You got yourself a hot plate?
No, but we got an air fryer.
You need a hot plate.
Why though? I mean,
because so you got the battery, right?
We got the battery.
Got the battery. Does it have like a plug-in? Like you can.
Oh yeah, it's got USB. It's got AC. You can even like charge your car with it.
Well, does it run a hot plate though?
I mean, you could run a hot plate theoretically.
Okay, well then there you go. I think like next time you're gonna get a random appliance in the mail from a stranger, you should get a hot plate.
But we got the air fryer.
Can you cook SpaghettiOs in the air fryer?
Oh fuck yeah, you can.
What?
You can cook anything in an air fryer.
Soup?
Yeah.
You can cook soup in an air fryer?
I cook soup in an air fryer. But how could you not?
Well, I'm assuming there's okay, so when I picture an air fryer,
put
right?
It in a bowl. And then you put the bowl in the air fryer, close the air fryer.
It's going to melt.
You're not putting you put like an oven safe bowl.
An oven safe bowl? How big's your air fryer?
It's a beast. It's a goddamn.
Oh, okay.
It's a Sherman. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, it is the best investment you could make. It is a convection oven. It is an air fryer. It's a toaster oven. It's got a warming feature. It's not the bucket kind. It's the kind where you got the door that you pull down. You slide out the baking sheet. It's got the little basket on top. And then there's a second grate that sits up top. And you can swap those out, move them around. It's great. I love it.
Me and the wife have been looking for a countertop oven.
Okay.
Because like we had one at the old place.
Get yourself a Cuisinart.
Granted, it was like a Hello Kitty one from like the 90s.
Okay.
And it didn't like you could maybe fit a grilled cheese in it.
You could fit so many grilled cheeses in
how many grilled cheese do you think you can fit?
At least 5.
5 grilled cheeses?
Okay, no bullshit.
That's absurd.
No, for real, you could honestly fit 8 if you really tried. 8 grilled cheeses popped in there, air fry, 375, 10 minutes to start. Flip them, another 5 minutes.
I know you're a man that's done some wings.
Oh, I fuck up some wings.
Can you do a half dozen?
Shit, yeah, you can.
Can you do a dozen?
Yeah. We do half a bag. Like one of those tall bags you can get half a bag in there.
Blakely K says the Hello Kitty toaster did her well for a long period of time. That is very true.
There ain't
No
nothing wrong with
complaints.
that. Yeah, you know.
No complaints. Like when you got to throw some stuff in real quick, you throw it in the Hello Kitty toaster, and it's good stuff.
I will say, even with the air fryer we have, I'm considering a second one.
That might be the most ridiculous thing ever said on this show.
No, it's, dude, I'm telling you. Because you get, like, okay, so we were making chicken nuggets today. And we didn't have enough space for all the nuggets.
Use your fucking oven.
No, you need, dude. The air fry, just like the way it happens, you want them to be like that, all the same level of crisp. Like in the oven, no, you can't do them in the oven like that. You got to have them air fried. Plus, if you want to do a wing party, you got to have something that can pump out a lot of wings. If you want to do a large batch of fries, you got to have more space. Space is important.
Well, you just go to McDonald's. We all know that.
Well,
you taught us there.
Yeah. Did I tell you about the greatest McDonald's I had recently?
No.
I think I told that story on the show a couple weeks ago. Like 2 a.m. The McDonald's.
Yes,
oh my god, it was delicious.
Did you see the new gimmick they're doing?
What are they doing?
So McDonald's has officially decided to piss off all their employees.
Oh.
And they have put a new feature in the app for McDonald's. And I don't know from this experience. I just got the email, folks. I haven't tried it.
Okay.
I'm on diet. They are now allowing you to make your own creations in the app. So you can make a Big Mac and put have your regular Big Mac and put like a chicken patty with your burger in between each layer. Like you can make a burger that's got chicken nuggets on the bottom.
So it. Okay. So
every employee just said "fuck you," like.
I feel like, but I also feel like that's because the Taco Bell app has the customizable feature on it.
Yes, it does.
Granted, I don't think you could put like a Doritos Loco Taco in a Crunchwrap Supreme, even though Taco Bell hit up your boy because I got a lot of great ideas for you, especially the Doritos Locos Crunchwrap Supreme.
It didn't work out for the Doritos Locos guy. I don't know if you know that or not.
What happened to the Doritos Locos guy?
So the guy who invented the Doritos Loco, well, he pitched the idea to Taco Bell.
Right.
They told him no.
Oh, and then they went and did it?
And then they went and did it,
yeah.
And then fired him, and then he got cancer and died.
Oh.
It's a sad story.
That just broke my heart.
It's real bad.
That is. Oh. Okay. Maybe I'll figure out a way to do it myself. I'll figure out. You know what? I will. Food challenge for this because if there's one thing this network needs, it's another goddamn show. Hit us up, brainwreckshow@gmail.com. We're open to sponsors. Food challenge.
Are we starting a cooking channel?
I will do a cooking show where I will try to make weird and wacky fusion ideas, like a Doritos Locos Crunchwrap Supreme. Fuck Mythical Kitchen. Brainwreck TV is where it's at.
I'm a big fan of Mythical Kitchen, by the way. That's a phenomenal show. And we are also that story did take a turn. It's not great.
No.
As long as the lines weren't long enough already, now we have to wait for everyone's custom order. Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking shit show at McDonald's for a little bit till they figure this shit out.
Right.
And all those orders are getting fucked up. Like every single one of those orders are getting fucked up.
It's gonna get to a point where, much like the shake machine, the app's gonna be broken.
It never works. It never works. It's always down.
We don't know why. It's always down.
Come St. Patrick's Day, the shake machine's always down.
There it is.
Fucking imagine that.
Strawberry egg rolls. That's what you just made?
I could make an entire egg-based cooking show.
Let's egg it up.
Yeah, you could.
It's a great jumping off
So
point.
we got to talk about some brown eggs real quick.
Some brown eggs. Okay.
We got brown eggs for the first time.
Okay. Brown shell
And
eggs.
I never realized how orange the yolks of a brown egg are.
Okay.
They're real fucking orange.
I don't think I've ever realized that either. And I've eaten a lot of brown eggs. I've eaten gray eggs.
You eaten a lot of brown eggs?
I've eaten blue eggs.
Blue eggs?
Yeah.
Was that like a fucking sparrow's egg?
Yeah, it just happened to be slightly blued.
It's an ostrich?
Maybe. I don't know.
What's the weirdest egg you've had? Have you had duck?
I've never had anything outside of a chicken egg.
Okay.
So I've had
You know what's fucked up?
weird chicken eggs.
They don't so like there's different kinds of ducks. Like there's mallard,
Mm-hmm.
there's fucking others.
Those are the two kinds of duck: a mallard and the fucking others. I don't know.
The fucking other ones. They
Yeah.
never tell you what kind of chicken. Like is there like what kind of chicken?
I don't think. I don't know. I don't.
Is there a mallard
listen,
chicken?
I'm not a fucking veterinarian, but I'm pretty sure there's like not a wide variety of chicken.
I'm sure there's a chicken variety, right? There's got to be.
Well, let's ask Google. Hey Google, how many types of chicken are there?
And they never tell you on the package.
Hey, okay. Apparently, there's a lot of types of chickens.
Let's fucking learn something here.
There's a silky, a Plymouth, a Plymouth Rock chicken. I mean,
what are we doing?
a Leghorn.
Okay, foghorn,
which makes sense. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that reference now. I thought maybe he was from Texas, and he
was racist.
Well, that too. Let's be fair. He was a chicken in the South. It's, there's a Brahma chicken, a Sussex, a Polish, Indian game, Rhode Island Red. I think I wrestled him once.
True.
Orpington, a yam. America. Okay, I can't even say that. So there are some chickens. How many?
Right, but
there are 39 varieties of chicken, and one and one fowl.
And the only thing they fucking tell you if it's free range or not. It's the only thing they tell you.
I mean, I think that's
Which I mean, good for the chicken, but like, fuck, am I getting a foghorn? Am I getting a Plymouth?
I mean, what is the most
shit?
Well, let's find out. Hey Google, what is the most commonly ate chicken? What is the most commonly eaten? The broiler. No, what? That's how you cook it.
I don't even know.
Oh, Cornish cross chickens.
Okay.
Or a brown leghorn or a buckeye. So
it's like, okay, so you got a chance of 3.
Or more, 20. There are 20. There are 20 best meat chicken breeds.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah.
So you don't know what you're getting.
I mean,
you don't fucking know.
Maybe you do if you actually do a little bit of research. Maybe it's listed on the package and we just don't know.
Okay, Christy, your cooking show is specifically to try each variation of chicken egg and determine which is the best.
Which is the best egg?
That is the entire show.
Okay.
And you have to do them like each style. So like you have to do like poached egg, like which chicken has the best poached egg, which chicken has the best fucking like Benedict.
It's a lot of eggs.
Goddamn fucking over
do you have
easy.
to buy like 20 different types of egg and then compare them against each other?
I think so, and it's gotta be blind too.
Oh, blind.
Get kinky.
Maybe we can just do like a series of like research first. Try to figure out like, what people actually use for a lot of stuff.
Well, they don't know. That's the thing. They don't tell
maybe
you.
They do know.
They just tell you like it's a large egg. Like at the fucking store, it's like large egg, extra large egg.
They gotta have some data.
Like, eat a
on
dick.
that.
What am I eating?
Like, go ask Danny Wegman where he's getting his eggs
Right.
and what kind of chickens those are popping out of.
Right.
Does the rooster matter? Like, is it
That's true. What? Well, no, because they're not fertilized. There are so many ways to judge eggs. It's true.
I mean, I don't judge eggs. I just scramble them all up, accept them all.
There you go.
Yeah. How do you typically do your eggs?
Me in the microwave.
I can't be mad or judge you for that because like that's literally how I cooked an egg throughout most of high school.
Well, I mean, listen, who has the time? Let's be honest. Like, I don't have the time.
I mean, cooking an egg takes like 3 minutes.
Well, it takes a minute in the microwave. So, like, you throw the toast in, you push the toast down, you take an egg, you put it in a piece of Tupperware or a bowl or whatever the fuck. You fucking grab a fork and go to fucking town real quick, throw it in the microwave, and it's done by the time the toast is done. You slap a cheese on it, you throw an egg on it, boom, you got yourself a sandwich.
Do you have
ready to go?
They make containers for the microwave specifically for eggs.
Fuck all that.
You're just like throw it in a Tupperware container. Just let that plastic mold into the egg.
The best is if you can get a square Tupperware container.
Well, sure.
It matches the bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you get. It's kind of like when you do a PB&J. And like you do the peanut butter all the way to the edge, and the jelly all the way to the edge. Like you're getting full coverage.
Yeah, you need full coverage.
So like you're getting full egg coverage when you put it in Tupperware.
So you're about egg cover. So you're less concerned about like the density of the egg that's in there. You're just about
I do
the coverage?
2 eggs.
Okay,
like I'm doing 2 eggs.
I mean, 2 eggs will take you far in life.
2 eggs in a sandwich ain't bad. Like
I mean, this is the best way. Listen, 2 eggs, 2 pieces of toast, 2 sausage or 2 bacon, cup of coffee, orange juice, water. You're good to go for your day.
Well, sometimes like we get the frozen patties of the sausage.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's fine.
I'm only doing 1 of those. I ain't doing 2. Like that's a lot of salt.
I mean, I guess just like dab it a little bit, get that grease off.
Dude, let me tell you about some grease. We almost had a grease fire in the house the other day. So I had the bright idea of I'm making bacon cheeseburgers for dinner. Okay. The wife only eats turkey. So
you told this last week.
Did I tell this last week?
Yeah, you're going. You're like going all over town because you had like everything cooking at once.
Okay, I told the story. Fuck it. It's been a rough week, folks.
Folks, if you're subscribed, you can just easily go back to last week and watch that episode and hear that story.
You'll hear that story last week.
Yeah, it's a good story.
That was just a pull for the graphic.
Yeah, so it's getting cold in Texas, is what we're getting at. It's basically what this all comes down to. Right. Yeah, like I think we'll be prepared this time around. You never really know. It's
you're gonna get like one ice storm a year now. That's the gimmick, right?
I guess so. Which is like in comparison, it's like not that bad. But at the same time, like this is the shit I moved away from. Like this is why
no, we
didn't. Texas isn't supposed to have this kind of weather.
It's 80 degrees today here.
It was 74.
It was 40.
74 yesterday. See, like that. Okay, so like that's the one thing is like for the past 2 months, these fucking temperature swings have just been killing me because it'll go like I literally was like today after work. I had my window open. I was doing my yoga.
Okay.
I was getting out. I had a sweat going. How's
the yoga going?
Pretty good. It's okay. I'm learning. I'm learning a lot about me.
Bang?
Oh, I'm feeling the bang every time I do it. Let me tell you. I will say it is kind of funny because like he just throws in like little like wrestling references.
Okay.
Like throughout the entire thing, like he made a really obscure reference to one of his gimmicks and the thing that I was watching today.
Okay.
And like he stopped like mid lesson to laugh and was like, the people who know that, they'll get it. And like everybody who's like doing the exercise with him is like, we're live. And like he just goes into the next thing. But no, it's been good. My arm's a lot more fucked up than I thought it was. I learned that pretty
you said
quickly.
that last week too.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go contact an orthopedist next week.
I mean, you should see multiple doctors, but that's a good one.
Like I'm gonna get a dentist, an orthopedist, a couple people, just check all the ins and outs, make sure that the oil is good. But no, it's been good. I missed a day earlier in the week. And I'm following the module that just is like set up automatically for you. And like, I've been filling in, on some of the days off, like just to try to stay active. But like I missed a couple days and I was like kind of feeling not into it today, but I just fucking did it. And I was like, I feel better. It does make me feel better,
Mm-hmm.
So plus like,
so I fell on the run today.
Yeah. I've been thinking about going for a run, but it's like
you should
freezing right now.
Oh, brother, I went out for a run this morning. It was 40 degrees outside.
Oh yeah,
I had like my hoodie on. I had a long sleeve shirt.
I don't like that.
As long as you got a hoodie that you don't mind washing,
yes,
you're okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So today I was in here. I was doing my yoga. I had my window open. That nice breeze come through because it was nice and warm in here. And I was building up a sweat, and now it is below 40 degrees, and there's going to be ice overnight. So it's like, the fuck are we doing? So yeah, it's a little different too, being in the house, whereas last year we were in the apartment.
Right.
Right. If something breaks at the apartment, well, the apartment fixes it.
Mm-hmm.
If something breaks at the house,
you have a home insurance claim for 6 months.
Yes, we do.
Yes, you do.
Hopefully, some of this stuff is still covered under the warranty for the house. Which that was great. So, like, because I put in for a warranty claim for our heat pump. Because
wait, what? This is a new story to me.
Oh, I haven't told you about the heat pump.
No.
So the heat pump might have a leak in it.
The pump might have a leak in it.
Like the outdoor unit. That's
okay.
kind of like the core system of it. I don't really know how it works.
Sure.
But it's right outside of our bedroom window. And all summer long, we run the AC. It's fine. No issues whatsoever. We started really running the heat like end of October, early November.
Okay.
And it's not been like an everyday thing. In fact, some days we've run the AC during the winter season.
Sure.
But more recently, it started making like a lot of loud noise.
Noise. Okay.
Maybe that could be something to look at. And then it's
concerning.
It's been making like a very loud hissing noise in the middle of the night, like so much so that it's like waking us up. And then I went on, did a little research, and I was like, "Oh, this, everything that I'm reading would lead me to believe that there's like a Freon leak." And then Christy's brother, who does some HVAC work, had made mention that that a lot of new builds. What they do is they just kind of rush through these things, and they don't get like all the right parts connected, or they don't have like the best quality of part because like they're just trying to get the thing done, which based on our experience thus far in the home, is kind of like what it seems par for the course. So we had put in for a warranty claim earlier in the week, and they're like, yeah, we'll get somebody out there Thursday. And then somebody called me yesterday, and they're like, hey, just so you know, we're not making it on Thursday. And I was like, no? And they're like, yeah, no. We're going to cancel all of our service calls for this week because of the weather. We'll get you next week. And I was like, oh, okay.
Perfect, right? Just what you need.
Thanks, Texas, for this wonderful winter weather.
Not only that, but like your heater.
The heat.
Specifically.
I mean, luckily the house hasn't had any issues getting warm, so there's that.
Folks, if nothing else, for this show is enough evidence to never buy a new home. Ever?
Or just never buy a home.
No, that's not true.
No?
Because those fucks at Zillow and realtor.com
Right.
are buying up all the property.
They are. I heard about that. Well, I think Zillow also just said they're no longer buying property.
Well, now.
Yeah,
now that they fucking bought half the fucking country.
I think in 8 months you're going to see a downturn.
Well, what's going to happen? Well, what is going to happen in 20 years, folks? There's going to be no property left.
We're going to have pods. Like everybody's going to have their own pod that they basically just
You're going to own nothing.
Yep.
You're going to pay rent, and you're going to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
And those of us who do have property are going to end up selling it for a shitload of money because we're the only ones that have property to sell and have a thing to own. And then we're going to rent for the rest of our lives. And then we're all going to be thrown in a mass grave.
I'm gonna buy an RV.
You see, okay, let's talk about this because this is the dream for a lot of people. It's the dream for a lot of people is to buy an RV, drive around the country, see a bunch of landmarks, that type of thing. Like literally everybody talks about this as being like their retirement dream.
I will. You are wrong, and I'll tell you why. My dad owns an RV.
Yeah,
and he has never once talked about driving that thing around the country and going anywhere. In fact, he has rented a separate RV to go on a camping trip.
He's a special case.
He is he's a special boy.
He is a special boy. But like my parents talked about it.
Okay.
Me and the missus have talked about it.
Yeah.
Like doing that sort of thing. And it's I think it's like this fantasy of like wanting to travel.
I think, yeah.
And see like some of the roadside attractions and like, go to the Grand Canyon you've never seen and like all these type of things. Blake K in the chat says, I want an Airstream for festivals.
Okay.
Yes. That's separate though.
Okay.
That's a business. But anyway, like what is it about this fantasy?
I think it's that old way of thinking of like, hey, now that you're done with your job, you're retired, the kids are growing up, you can just go travel around. It was like that way of traveling with built-in convenience. You already had your place to stay. You had your living quarters. You had your cozy stuff. You could just bust out a grill, put some folding chairs, put that outside of it, hang out. But basically, the road is your home. So you're always home. You're always in a place that is yours. I don't know if that is something that I would want to do long term.
And that's the thing. And the other thing too is like, so when my parents always talked about it, like I could absolutely see my dad loving that,
sure,
and my mom hating that.
Okay,
and like it's got to be like this mutual thing where you both love it,
you both need
or
to love
it doesn't fucking happen at all.
See, it's like camping. So, I enjoy camping. I enjoy going out, spending a week out in the woods, peeing in a bucket, eating beef jerky and s'mores. Christy does not. She was very kind and gracious to come with me on a camping trip with my buddies, and it was like, that's our one. And I was like, it was a good one too. So I'm happy with
okay. All right.
So, we had a great time, but like, it would be, having a cabin or like, a place close to the wilderness, with a
Right.
roof and running water and toilets and a shower is certainly nicer.
It's different.
But yeah, like I don't know that I would want to do like long-term RVing. Like I would like kind of like the cruise. I would do a cruise.
Right.
I've now done a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I don't ever need to do another cruise.
You get that email?
Which email?
Did you get the email about the Beach Boy cruise?
I'm not going on the fucking Beach Boy cruise.
Brother, they're making it real affordable.
Although, I think we showed you the Emo's Not Dead videos.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's got a cruise coming up. It's an emo cruise.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It is.
Okay.
It's like early 2000s emo on a boat cruising around for a week.
Brain Wreck Cruise too?
I'm going to Vegas to watch a bunch of emo bands play. I'm not even that big into emo.
Right.
I don't need to do another cruise. But I would do like a week long or like maybe even like a 2-week long RV trip once. See how I feel about it. Maybe I really enjoy it. I don't know. But I feel like for me, I would rather like drive to a new city or fly, rent a car than experience the city itself.
Less of a hassle.
Less of a hassle.
Commitment.
Yeah. And just bounce around.
Here's the thing, like driving to a place seems awesome. Driving home seems fucking awful.
You need to book the way home. That's why.
Yeah.
You've got to book a better, like...
driving to California seems sweet. Driving home from California seems fucking awful.
No, you drive to California and you fly back.
And you fly back, right?
That's what you do. You rent a car, or you go with somebody who's not coming back. That sounds ominous. You go with somebody who's prepared to stay in California, and then you fly home. Unless you're doing like a loop where, you kind of go up north, you hit a bunch of stops, you hit California, and then you do south, and then it's like you go to Vegas, you go to fucking Arizona, you go to Texas.
You do like the Route 66 home or something like that.
Something, I don't know, yeah, because like you don't want to just do all this fun stuff, hit your destination, and then just drive back. You can't, like you got to book the whole round trip.
Blakely K in the chat says she wants to do a regular cruise. Nothing was open on the other cruise, which is true. Like they closed a lot of shit down for fuck's sake. But
I feel like a regular cruise isn't even like harder sell for me.
Okay, let me hit you up about this Beach Boys cruise real quick. Okay, so like your headliner's obviously the Beach Boys.
Sure, which they're still
second
alive.
in line is the Temptations on this cruise. Next,
I'm not trying to be the youngest person on this cruise by 25 years.
Oh, brother, you will be because next is a all-female instrumental band that plays nothing but surfer music. And then the next one after that is
Joe Piscopo is going to be there? Shit.
Joe Piscopo and then a Beatles cover band. Does this not sound great?
Oh, shit. And Mark McGrath.
Oh, yeah, Mark McGrath. just Mark McGrath is going, okay?
Yacht Rock Review. So it's that's going to be a Yacht Rock cover band.
Yes. Interior rooms, $250 a person. $250.
They set sail in 51 days. How many tickets do you think?
I know sold? They're really struggling.
You think they're struggling? What other
I'm pretty sure Mark McGrath's going to be on acid again.
Fuck. 6 man. What other cruises do they have coming up? I can't believe that this is like still. Oh, there's a Flogging Molly's cruise.
Oh, is there really?
What is this outlaw country cruise with a luchador mask on it? What?
Blakey K in the chat. If you need a sugar daddy, this cruise is for you.
what? There's just okay. I am curious about the Flogging Molly's cruise because okay. That's a terrible idea because you're putting a bunch of Irish people on a cruise to the Bahamas. Everybody is catching on fire the moment they hit the sun.
Yeah. There's not enough sunscreen.
No.
Period. Nope.
I mean, what's the lineup? I mean, you got the Descendants, Distillers. Ooh, Frank Turner going to be on there. All right. Oh shit. This actually kind of looks like a pretty dope experience. Okay. Oh, Steve Caballero's going to be there because they just have pro skaters on the fucking ship. This is great. Oh my god.
That was like the chef that was on our cruise. Like, what the fuck?
Who the fuck was that guy? Like, he wasn't actually there, was he?
No, but the choreographer showed up, and he was a douchebag.
That was, I mean, yeah. Oh, Steve Caballero's band is playing too, so that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Okay, so this is kind of like a fun little experience, I guess. But like, I don't want to go on a cruise.
We're doing another Jericho cruise.
Well, of course they are. Well, the next one got the one in March got postponed.
Oh, did it?
Which I'm kind of wondering because if that one got postponed. I'm thinking something else may have happened because Six Man is still running a lot of cruises in March.
Oh, I mean, they're running the Beach Boys.
Yeah. Oh, and
the Beach Boys are still going.
And coincidentally enough, they're doing the Emos Not Dead cruise.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well, how about
I love it that so we went on the Coheed cruise. And there's still a Facebook Coheed cruise page.
Are you still part of that?
Brother, it is the most entertaining shit of all time.
Because
they are all still holding out hope for cruise number two. And it ain't fucking happening.
Well, I was watching Claudio's Twitch stream last week.
Okay.
And somebody had asked him in the chat if like they ever thought about doing like a convention.
Okay.
And he was like, I kind of think that was the cruise. So I was like, But that's pretty much it for them. Like they're not doing. I mean,
they're not doing it
unless somebody well, even like a convention, because I feel like a convention would make a lot of sense for them too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, but the fact that he wasn't like, yeah, like, you know, that would be a cool idea. He was like, no, like that was kind of the cruise. I was like, okay, that was it. Cool, done.
That's it. It's over. It was a thing. Yeah. It's done.
Again, much like them, I don't think I need to do another one.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
So the storm that's coming.
So I keep hearing it like tuning like or coming in and out like through my window here. I mean, I think we're good. Hopefully I don't wake up to any water rushing out of my walls or my ceiling. I don't know if I could deal with that right now.
Well, you got like a new roof.
Well, the other thing too is so our the water meter is in the ground outside in our front lawn. And it's in one of those like service boxes, but there's but there's no lid to the service box.
What?
We've never had a lid apparently. I thought it got sniped at one point, and apparently we've just never had one. So there's like grass and shit growing in it. There's like weeds. But you know, obviously if we got a burst pipe, we got to run out there and
shut the water
off as soon as possible. But the other thing I noticed too was that the service box likes to fill up with water when it rains. So,
well, yeah, there's no fucking lid on it, asshole.
Like, yeah, well, you know, it's all, but you know, it's like it's in the ground, but it's also a box. And you know, with it raining and then the temperature dropping, I'm like, that's gonna freeze, and it's just gonna be a big old block of ice. So I got a sheet of wood that I just put over it for the time being.
Oh, okay. You're proactive. That's good.
So
That's
trying again, thinking consciously and trying to be
Right.
proactive about the situation, and
Sure.
I don't know. We'll see
doing
what
great.
happens. Yeah, it's fucking Texas.
So
man.
okay, so I think from this point forward, you guys can expect at least one ice storm a year. Do we have the same cup?
We've talked. Ooh, we pretty much do, but like
Just with the straw.
just
Straw's
different straws and different logo, but same logo, but different logo.
Look at that.
Look at
Fuck.
that. Hey, cheers. Maybe a cup like that should sponsor the show.
How about that?
Yeah,
I mean they're $5 at Walmart for like a 6-pack. But
I got
whatever.
we got a case of them from Costco. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Boom.
Even better. So you can expect like an ice storm like this every
One
year.
ice storm a year. It's almost going to be guaranteed at this point, I think.
And that's what fucking like global warming and shit.
To tie it all back around and to wrap it all up, yeah, global warming and stuff.
So okay, so let's think about this.
Okay.
So if global warming is real,
Which if
I mean, yeah, it's pretty real.
Okay.
And these fuckos are launching off into space,
right,
with their dick rockets and
penis, yeah,
and Tesla rockets and all sorts of shit. So like, what can we do?
us,
the common man, to help with global warming? Like, there's no okay. First off, gas prices are astronomical.
Well,
Like,
listen,
almost a $3.50 a gallon here.
when you don't, when the general population isn't driving for a year, and then suddenly there's opportunities to go back out in the world and do stuff, capitalism's gonna call or come knocking again.
And what's with all the stickers on my pump of Joe Biden pointing to the gas number saying I did this? Like,
Fucking trolls, man.
fucking trolls,
Like,
hardcore, especially here in the.
It is pretty baffling that so many people are like, okay, look at common sense. General public is sitting at home for a year.
Yep.
They don't have a reason to go out because they can't go out because there's a pandemic and they're not allowed to go out. They're not spending their money. Now, guess what? They want to go out and they want to buy steak. They want to get gas. They want to go on trips. Well, like, business is going to tell you, well, hey, guess what? Because nobody was really, or because rather, we overbought last year on all of our stuff. We now have all this inventory that we can't sell because people aren't just spending money out the ass. And people are going out there traveling more. They're doing this, doing that. Our costs are going up. Let's just raise prices. Listen, it's a factor of the situation. If the pandemic doesn't happen, we're not doing any of this. Guaranteed.
They have it, folks.
They have it. Yeah. Blame COVID.
It's just another reason not to trust Fauci. So,
no.
Besides,
I don't know. Listen,
that's what you said.
I didn't say any of that.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Listen,
But anyway,
don't delete us off YouTube. This is not misinformation.
You gonna talk about ivermectin? Like, what's your stance?
Okay, Joe Rogan, you can just fucking piss up a rope.
Which, I mean, I don't want to go down a long thing.
To this channel.
But first off, A, don't take medical advice from a fucking comedian, cage fighter, commentator. And B, fucking anybody should be able to say whatever the fuck they want on any podcast that they have.
I'm gonna say
that's
this.
my stance.
I'm gonna say this
right there.
Okay, listen. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. However, he's not as dumb as he makes himself out to be. He knows. He knows what he's doing, and he knows he's riling up a crowd of people. There's no way he doesn't know that. There's no way he doesn't know that. Yeah, he's got. Listen, we are at a point in society where the same people that said the fucking 2015 or the 2016 election was not stolen. Donald Trump was was the fucking winner. Those same people said, hey, there was a conspiracy and Joe Biden's not our president. And then they tried storming the fucking Capitol because a bunch of fucking dipshits told them that it was stolen. This is the society we live in. Stupid people exist. Stupid people are moving forward. People are pumping themselves up with bleach and fucking horse tranquilizers because some dipshit said, hey, you should try that because it does this and this. You got to be careful because there's a line now. And homie's been toting that line, and Spotify ain't gonna be like, hey, like, I mean, they're gonna pay their artists like shit, but like they spent a lot of money on Joe.
That's a different argument.
That's a different argument, but
and I can get behind that argument.
Yeah, I can get behind that argument too. But like, they also spent a lot of money on Joe, where they're like, hey man, like, we gave you this money, don't fuck this up, and
okay, first off. But only 2 points on this whole thing is as soon as somebody is not allowed to say something on a podcast, all this is over. All of this is over. All of it is over. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong.
Right.
All of this is over.
I don't know that I fully agree with that. You're not wrong, but I feel like there are people who are I don't know. It's
all of this is over. And the thing is, if you want to listen to that person, that's on you. Okay? Not for nothing. Because of Joe Rogan and mainly because of Kevin Smith, this podcast exists.
Oh, yeah.
Because they inspired me to be like, hey, Kevin, we should do a fucking podcast. Because these guys are doing podcasts and they're nobody. Well, not nobodies, but they're like the average guy. And like, we can do that and the whole thing. But anyway, the moment that anybody is like, we need to stop this podcast because of what somebody said, all this is over. And and then we're back to fucking the goddamn hold on.
Oh, well, hang on here. A smart person commented.
Look, he can say what he wants, and Spotify can host him if they want. But if they say that it also has to be okay for people to say that they don't want to be hosted by the same platform as him, that's fine. I'm fine with, like, listen, fucking Leonard Skinner and shit with Neil Young. But, like, also, at the same time, like, yeah, like, if you don't want to be on the same platform as somebody, that's your choice.
Right.
Freedom of choice, folks.
Freedom of choice. Devo sang that. It's a great song. Check it out.
We're pro-choice.
Yeah, actually. Yeah. Okay. So, to round it all out, I think for me, what it all comes down to is accountability. And I think that there are a lot of people on that side. And when I say side, I'd say like, the Joe Rogans of the world. They don't take enough accountability. Like, you can't tell me that he's not doing what he's doing by having Alex fucking Jones on his show on a regular basis and not trying to stir the pot. Like,
well, do you think Alex Jones should be allowed to say whatever he wants to say? Keep in mind, I think Alex Jones should be able to say whatever he wants to say. I also think he should be responsible.
That's the thing.
For everything that he says.
That's the thing, yeah.
But I think he should be allowed to say whatever he wants to say.
I mean, if Joe Rogan wants to have him on the podcast, like, that's fine. I don't listen to his show. And I can think he's a piece of shit for doing it.
Sure.
Because, hey, if you're a piece of shit and you're hanging out with a piece of shits, then you're just a bunch of piece of shits. But I also, but I'll say this, and this is what I was going to say, like, to kind of round it out. I'm not a fan of Joe Rogan. I am still on in the first class section of the Joe Rogan can go fuck himself flight.
Okay.
I think a lot of people, especially this past week, need to take a deep breath and just fucking relax. Just relax.
That's a fair.
Yes, it's false information. Dispute it. Just dispute it.
There you go.
Just dispute it. Who gives a fuck beyond that? You don't need to make it your mission. If your mission in life is to try to tear down his show and fucking get pissed off when The Rock tweets support to him,
right?
I feel bad for you. And again, this is coming from somebody who was in first class on that flight saying fuck Joe Rogan. People do need to chill the fuck out. I'm seeing it more now. I will admit, I'm seeing it more now. And I guess, like, as we talk through this, I do think my big thing is people need to hold themselves accountable. And yes, we should be holding other people accountable. If you say something dumb on a podcast and you deserve to be get called out on it, call them out.
Yeah, you should get your AEW contract revoked.
You should get your AEW contract revoked. Within the hour. But yeah, I think it's one of I think that there is a lot. I think there's a lot of stuff being blown out of proportions on both sides, which is why I'm just like that's why I'm kind of like, everybody just calm down. It's not as bad as it is. It's not going to be as severe as it is. The outcomes may not be what you think that they're going to be. So let's just all fucking take a deep breath. Get warm and cozy. Pour yourself a cup of cocoa. Watch Encanto. I don't know. Don't talk about Bruno. And ride out this winter storm.
There you go. And that's a wonderful way to end it. And the only thing I'll add to that is I remember vividly in high school giving a passionate speech in my government and society class about the censorship of video games, because they were censoring the video games.
I did a very similar project in college.
Yeah, a passionate speech, which riled up the masses of the classroom of 28, and it's funny to think that now that same passion is being flipped towards we should censor everything that we don't agree with. But anyway, free speech for everybody. Free speech for this podcast.
Yeah.
Free speech for you, for your mother, if your mother's friend who complains at the Hobby Lobby clerk. Like, free speech for everybody.
Yeah.
Say what you want to say.
Cancel culture doesn't exist. It's a ploy set up by the right-wing media to have something to talk about on Fox News. Hey, you should subscribe to this channel. Follow us every week. We do this show.
The real media.
The real media. If you want to sponsor us, I could use a new air fryer. Hit us up, brainwreckshow@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter, BrainwreckTV. That's our handle over there. And again, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Ring that notification bell. Listen, folks, we just get wild and wacky here every Wednesday night at 10, 9 Central.
It is a comedy show.
Mostly for us. We do the internet's favorite game show each and every Thursday night. Again, 10, 9 Central. That is Don't Be an Asshole. That's the show where we read Am I the Asshole stories from Reddit. We judge them. We do.
And there's another ice storm coming. So we know our favorite asshole might be coming back.
Maybe. And boy,
there might be a baby in the bathroom. We don't know.
You fucking missed last week's episode of Don't Be an Asshole.
For God's sakes, go back and watch it.
You need to. And I don't know, if you're a new listener, it maybe won't hit you as strongly as some of our recurring audience members. Which I recommend going back and listening and watching all the old episodes. But if you missed last week, you need to check it out because it was a wild one and lots of twists and turns. It was a whole ride. So be sure that you're subscribed.
It was like Space Mountain.
We've got episodes of State of Sunshine. We've got recent video game date nights. We've got so much more content coming to you very, very soon. I've got I got to make 2 videos this month.
I love that your 2 videos are going to be of the same videos you did last month. So like it like sort of counts, but like not really.
I mean, content. Listen, it's content marketing. Okay, you take bigger pieces of content, you break them down into smaller pieces, then you push the people back to the bigger pieces.
Are you doing another video game date night?
Yes, we're doing another. Well, I mean, listen, we talked about maybe doing 1 a month. Okay. But
Calling you out, Fenton.
I will be doing because he wasn't there last week. Because I will be doing other content this month. Beyond Video Game Date Night.
There you have it.
And listen, it's on the internet now. I've said it. It's there, so it's got to be true.
It's got to be real.
Yeah, it's got to be real. Unless my power goes out and I can't. Subscribe.
So for this week, I'm Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And it's been your show.
Peace.